We're talking about Huey Lewis and the news, and that Stan gets
Yeah, somebody knew
on a recording because, according to the story you told me, because he was sitting behind Huey and said, "Are you Huey Lewis?
Yeah.
My girlfriend loves you. Can I play on one of your records?" Stan. And Huey loved big band music, which was also something I didn't know. And okay, so
Yeah.
I get it. It's okay. And remember, I asked you just to set up for me when we were getting the camera position, right? Well, see, and that's what I said. I said your left's better than your right. You're always complaining about your left. Look at your right. Your left is nice.
A lot of strain right here.
Well, I don't know. There's a little strain when you hold your hand like this. There's a little. That's why you don't want to be too turned in this direction, right? Okay. So yeah. Well, see here. That could be like a little bit, but no, your left's better. Your left looks nice and flat, and look at your right. It's in like almost half turned over. It's not flat. Your fingers don't look like your left. They're all curled under beautifully. You look like you have a really nice grip in your left. And your right has a little better. There should be a little space in your right between the thumb and the first finger. Copy your left. Now your left has to teach your right. Too much. Still, just come on, you got to hold it up there. See, if you were really holding it here, it would have a certain shape, right? And now your left's better in the sense that your left elbow is more natural, and your right, you hold it out. It's this simple thing. Now let your arms hang by your side. Just bring them up into a playing position. Yes, that's better. Don't go squashing. Your first finger means you're really holding tight with your first finger and thumb in the right, aren't you? See how much tighter you are in your first finger and right? In your first finger and thumb in the right? Yeah, and in your left. Now you let go. You have to just maintain this very particular grip. You can imagine, Steve, you know, I have hung out, you know, my upright player, bass player friend, taught me how to play arco with the two different grips. He typically, anyway, you have to hold the bow in a certain way, right? And you hold it that way forever, you know. Master teacher explains, this is how you hold the bow. And then from there, I'm sure that perhaps the grip is developing throughout your lifetime, but it's a pretty simple thing, and it means you have to hold the bow. You know, you gotta hold it. You don't hold it like this. You know, that's how they used to play the fiddle when they called it such. You know, and yeah, my girlfriend's grandfather, she's got a bunch of stuff through a contact that actually recorded with his protege. His name is Frank Blevins, and she's got some old recordings, man. A reel-to-reel recording from the actual record, so you can hear the records. It's all scratchy, kind of haunting. He plays his rear end off. And when you look at him, the way he's standing there with the violin, you can just see this guy's like really well trained, playing bluegrass. You know, Eleanor Roosevelt was corresponding with him, writing letters. She had a crush on him, you know. So, and you look at how he's holding the instrument, how he's approaching his instrument. You can almost tell. You can tell he can play just by looking at him. Right? Isn't that what happened? Sorry if I get this wrong, and then I'll because I'm yakking a little bit, but isn't that what happened with Alex Acuna? And he drove to Las Vegas to audition for Joe Zawinul for Weather Report, and he got to the front door, and Joe opened the door and said, "You got the gig." He said, "Joe, don't you want to hear me play?" Because no, I can tell just by looking at you. Right? I think. So we have a certain, we don't look like this. The arm is by your side forever, forever. And if you see it doing it, yeah, that's where you have to become, you know, you have to approach the instrument as though your goal is to become more virtuistic. And that means that every time you set up, you're going to have a certain look. There'll be a certain position. And it'll become more and more obvious as we go along. Now, I had you playing, let's just take a look at, I had you just one hand at 40. And then I'll take it from there. We'll see where you are. And so at 40, just go and play downstrokes for me in the left. Now, what is a downstroke? No, there's only three things to remember. That's not a downstroke. A downstroke is making a throw, as Richard Wilson would refer to it. Yeah, it means you have to lead with the butt end. It's an upstroke to downstroke. That's this whole technique, is this motion. Other techniques might use a motion. Some of them, it is about leading with the elbow, and that has a very different kind of effect. It's using the body in a very different way, right? Okay. All right. So okay. So now I talked to you about squeeze and release, right? We talked about that. And I got you to start to feel, you know, and some of the things that I'm doing just to get you to feel where this will go, to prepare you for where it will go. Sometimes things are particularly remedial, where I had you just laying the stick on the surface, right? Because feeling this idea of releasing and going up, right? And so if we don't touch the surface and we go to make a throw without an upstroke, I feel some of that. I feel the hand opening. It's still on the, now here we felt it without it on the palm, so it's not a perfect correlation, right? But what I feel when I go up is the hand a little more open, but the stick is on the butt end. And then when I come down, the hand is a little more closed. It's very, look how subtle it is. Look how subtle that is. It's barely moving. Okay. Now, so if we're going to make a throw, we have to feel the hand open with this very particular grip, right? Now, maybe a better way to get it would be to actually have you play the upstroke, which is part of your lessons. But let's, I don't know, it might have to do with the temperature outside. I'm going to turn this off because that ain't happening. And it won't turn off either. Sorry, everybody. I'm trying to turn off this darn thing. Aha! Okay. It's hot outside, but I'll tolerate that for the sake of art. Okay. Pardon me. So, what we're looking to have happen, and maybe I'll just do it this way first to start. I'll just keep coming at this. So that what I'm doing when I'm making upstroke, it's this way forever. So if you can just click into this, you'll be able to move forward, and this part of it would be kind of over. Or it might take you a while to get this, and it took me a while. So I get it. Now, one of the ways to get it would, so you've got this grip. I told you about this very relaxed grip, right? And if you were just to point at me, go ahead and point at me. Copy me. Point at me. Point at me. Stretch your arm out and point at me. There you go. Yeah, like that. There. See, there's a certain kind of alignment stick relative to the forearm. And what we're going for, no, well, you have to hold it up. I admit it's a little bit of work and your arm is heavier than mine, but your muscles you're probably stronger than me, so it probably all works out, right? So I'm doing this. You've lost this already. Can you point at me? My arm is completely stretched out. I'm doing this. Yeah, you can sit up, just stretch your arm out. Okay, now what we're looking to have happen is there's this little slot. That's why when you came in and I talked about one hand, your right, was quite tight. So that ain't it. The other hand got a little too loose, and that ain't it. There's this space here between the first finger and thumb, and then it's in the middle finger as well. See? And the stick moves through this space. That's a major part of what we're doing here. Go ahead and do that. You could do it that way. It's moving through, you see it moving through this slot right here? Bring it all the way, yeah, it moves through there. The back fingers, if they're on the stick, you're gonna muck that up. It's not gonna move that much, it barely moves. But we can feel it move through this slot, this beautiful grip that gives you this slot. So that the stick, if you're just holding it, you can feel the fulcrum potential, which is, we'll call it the middle finger. And then the stick can roll through the first finger and thumb and around the middle finger, and it moves the middle finger a little bit to create the movement. You can do it from behind too. Look, Steve. Grab the stick from behind and lift it up. See how it goes through this slot? Yes, this slot, yeah. You can't lose that. Now remember at one point, yeah, you got it. Okay, now relax. That's a little hard. That's hard on all of us. So you don't want to muck up that slot. If you pinch with your thumb, which was your old habit, which has gotten a lot better, now the slot's all weird and contorted. You need this perfect slot. All right, got that. Now, that slot will present itself in multiple ways as we go along. Okay, so if we put this stick down on this, just touch the stick to the surface. You don't have to do anything with your arm. You don't change your slot. Back fingers have very little to do with it. It's resting on the middle finger. The thumb and first finger are forming that perfect slot, right? And I can feel the butt end on my palm. Can you feel the butt end on your palm?
But right now it's away from the palm.
The butt end's away from your palm?
Yeah.
Well, then lift the stick up so that you feel it on the palm.
Okay.
Lift it up a little. Back to the floor. Lift it up half an inch, bead to butt end. No, lift the bead up half an inch, bead, not the butt end. There you go. Do you feel it on the palm? I know you do. It has to be. Couldn't lift it up. Well, you couldn't lift it up if the palm is countervailing, so you can lift it up. In French, if you went to lift it up, it'd be different. Something else has to countervail, because now the palm isn't helping to pry it up. And palm down, the butt end is on the palm so that it acts as a lever. It acts as leverage. Okay, now sit up. Now when I touch, I feel again, the slot. I got my slot. It's on the middle finger, kind of first knuckle. Back fingers are just, who cares? They're just chill. You don't need to point your baby finger. And then if I touch just gently the bead, the butt end doesn't come away from the palm. No, I just touch. I don't do anything. If I touch and the butt end is on the palm, is it on the palm? Is it? Yes? Good, good. That's where I want it. Because we're about to leave the palm. We're going to roll around the stick and keep the stick flat, which I've done with you. There you go. Now what you want to do is roll right through this slot. You see that slot? I'm rolling right through it. And the stick is, go ahead and hold your arm out. Go ahead and hold your arm out again. Keep the stick flat. Don't point it down. It's flat. Okay? Now, go ahead and hold the stick with the other hand. Put down the stick in your right. Go ahead and hold it and go around that. No, I'm bending and going around the stick. There, just a little. Look, you don't have to move much, just a little. There you go. And keep your arm straight. Because this is the feeling. There's an alignment. Yeah, the elbow's down here, but It feels like this to me. Go ahead. Hold your arm out. I want you to hold your arm out and just pronate a little and then come back. See, nothing, you're not doing anything with your fingers. You're rolling around the stick. No, your stick's moving. You have to hold the stick like it's the handle of a bicycle. And it ain't gonna move. You can roll around it. Go on up. There you go. Perfect. See your slot? And then roll down, and the butt end will touch. Butt end will touch the palm. Touch. Roll up a tiny bit. It'll go away. That's what we want to feel. Because it feels like when I touch the surface, the stick is parallel. It's parallel here at the floor. And then it's like I'm lowering the stick. Parallel. I'm lowering the stick, and as soon as I touch, the stick is parallel. See? Parallel. Go ahead and put your hand on the stick and see if is it parallel? Huh. Okay, so go ahead and lift the stick back to the floor, which is also parallel. Go on, lift it up, the bead, just a little. Get the stick nice and flat. There you go. Now touch, and have the stick go down and be parallel and roll around it. There you go. Don't go to the side. Go straight. It feels funny and hurts going over sideways. You want to go straight. Butt end can't move. You have to be parallel. Nope, butt end can't come up. There you go. It's very small, and then it rolls back down. Up and down. Go down. And roll down, and roll down. Don't move the stick. Leave that stick there. You're going to round the stick. There you go. Now come back and leave the stick in one place. Don't do it with your thumb. Just roll your wrist back. The thumb, it'll just change position on the thumb. Don't lower the butt end. Now put your other hand on the stick. Come on, put your hand on the stick. No, not on the tip here, where it can move. I want you to flatten out that stick. Yeah, it's locked in. It's a bicycle handle. You know, you've ridden a bike. The handle doesn't move. You could roll up on it. Your steering wheel, Dick would have us practice. Don't do this on the freeway. And he'd have you roll around the steering wheel. The steering wheel ain't going to go down or up. Only your wrist can go, and you go around it, like that. There. Palms off, palms on. Butt end comes away, butt end. That's all it is, Steve. That's the beginning of a throw. When you make a tap. Feels a little different when you don't make a tap. Okay, so now you're just going to roll forward. Okay, it's up. That's fine. Yeah, it's cool. And now you've rolled forward. And now you're going to turn up to the ceiling and feel it go through that slot. That was pretty darn good. That's what it is. So we feel the slot, as I told you, in different ways. I feel the slot when I roll around the stick, like the steering wheel. That seemed to work for you. Roll it around the steering wheel, just a little. And then when I lift the bead up to make my throat, see, I've gone up. See, when you roll, see, this is higher than it was when you were down here. So we call this going up. Now you've gone up. Now when I go to turn to the ceiling, I'm going to feel that slot again, because don't go sideways and all twisty, it's straight. This comes right at you. Doesn't go off to the side. And then when I go to turn to the ceiling, I'm going to feel it moving through the slot again. See that slot? Just a little. It's going to move through that slot. So I get moving around the stick, and I recognize the slot. And then as I turn to the ceiling, it's going through that slot, through my little 3-finger grip, and there's that slot. And it goes that, and then I finish my strike. Like that. That's all it is. See, first you have to roll around and have the slot. Now turn up to the ceiling and feel the stick go through that little slot. Yeah, and when you turn up, you want a little. It's a little bit, you know, what do they call that? Footloose and fancy free. To, you know, throw caution to the wind, because it's just going to kind of fly through here. Just do this. Can you get the butt end to swing away and then hit? There it is. Come on, just the 3 fingers got to go through the slot. Let's go through the slot and come on up. Come on up. Did it go through the slot? Is it away from the palm? No, just come on up and let it. Is it away from the palm? Yeah, see it went through the slot? Now do this. See your slot? See it there? Now come the other way. Boom. Come on up. Can I go through that? See, it's loose. It rolls through here. Come on up. Feel it come away from the palm and go through the slot. Yeah, just throw it up. It'll happen by itself. There. And it's moving through that kind of, feels like a fulcrum maybe or something. It's that slot. And then you're just going to turn down, it goes through the slot again. Like that. Okay, so when we're going to play an upstroke, when we tap, it has a feeling of feels like we're flat, parallel to the surface, and we've rolled around the stick through the slot with this grip. So touch, go around the butt end. Now throw it up and go around the slot, like you did. Good direction, but that's fine. That's fine. So when we go through the slot, we don't want to come up so slowly that it never really has any. You want to create circular force. You know, you have to create enough force so that the stick has some momentum. So we bend forward, we're parallel, and then we throw it up so it'll go around the slot. Like that. Now, if I ask you, can you, when you come back, can you just stop? Can you stop without there? So you're going to touch. Oh, you have to touch first, and roll around the slot. Go on up and stop parallel to the playing surface, half-inch above. There. Yeah. You do that, then you go up, goes all through the slot. Slot. No, you got to turn up to the ceiling a little more, but pretty good. First, get the first part. Roll around the stick. Go on up, all smooth motion. Then stop it. Yeah, don't let it rebound. But you see, now you've got rebounds. I'm asking just for one note, so you don't let it dribble on the surface. Yeah, it just stops there. And it's on the palm. Then it comes away from the palm, and you roll around the stick. You go on, no, you got to turn up to the ceiling a little more. Turn up, let it go through the slot. And then stop it, then stop. There. Now touch. Now you're going to make a little tap. And just for a minute, it's going to be here. It's going to go, boop. It touches. You see, I get that little flatness. It all happens in one smooth motion. So you got to bend it and go through the slot by rolling around it and making a little tap. And just go up. No, you got to make a little tap. Yeah, you actually have to make a sound. Yeah, but you got to roll around and get that sound. Look, it's this sexy, very cool little thing. You get this and you got it.
I'm on a lesson.
Can I have a
Excuse me.
to Java?
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No problem. More the merrier. All right, so we want to get this. This is a very special part of the technique where you learn to make an upstroke and release, and you get that flatness for a minute. See how the butt end comes away from the palm? Just for a minute? Yeah, just do this. Just go up and feel the butt end come away and then fall back into the palm. You have to start flat. No, you have to start flat. No, it's not right. Your elbow's sticking out. You can't, it's never going to work. It won't work. This is a very specific thing, but it's a very simple thing. So you have to hold this stick with a slot, and then you're going to turn your wrist and see if you can make a little tap. Yeah, but you got to go up and let your hand open like it did when you did this. There, you did it. That's all it is. From the wrist, you don't have to put your elbow up. Relax your elbow. It's the wrist, not your elbow. It's not your elbow. No, you got to start with your elbow by your side. Make a tap.
Go ahead.
So you're going to turn
Okay.
and be pointed down like that. But I'm not touching anymore. So we're going to come back down to parallel. Relax your elbow, dude. Sit up. Stop leaning on something. Just sit up. Let your elbow hang by your side and make a tap and let it roll around but leave the bead off the surface. Almost. This is a tricky little thing, but it's very simple. You did it. Yeah, you kind of did it. Watch. You didn't shake here. So I'm just asking you to believe that you can do this. Yeah, but you have to roll around through the slot. Try this. Do this. And just let it buzz. But roll around the stick like you did here. And just let it buzz. There. You've gone up a little. Now turn to the ceiling, let it go through the slot. You hook it off the surface. You have to start all over. Like that. Okay, get flat. Now get flat. Now roll around the stick through the slot and let it dribble. That's pretty good, Steve. Now you're in, there you go. You have to start flat, elbow by your side. Make sure you roll a little bit around the stick when you let it dribble. There you go. There you go. Do it again. Let your elbow hand by your side. There it is. Boom. Do it again. Through the slot. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid now to remember how this goes up. There you go. And there you go. That's what it is. No, your elbow's out again. You have to relax everything. Just go through the slot as you roll forward. There you go. Row. Do that in your other hand. Ta-da. I don't like it. Your left's better. Nope, elbow's out by your side. So no, it's not going to work. It's just, I know you think that, so what if this is out by your side? This is a perfect machine. You can't take the factory machine that's making millions of these devices and move one part of it, and the whole assembly line breaks down. It's all got to be fit together properly. You can't have a train track and have one piece of the track just a little bit off. As soon as the train gets to that part of the track, the train will derail. It's a perfect railroad track. You can't upset it. You got it. Now just for remedial sake, put the stick on the surface and roll around it while it's flat. Come on, roll. Come on. Yeah, don't be afraid. Roll around it. No, butt ends in one place. Now you're ready to pick that stick up. There's your slot. Pick it up. Let it fly through the slot. Come on, leave it on. Shouldn't be. Come on, get flat. Start it. Get flat. Okay. Now just let it buzz, like you did in the left. Okay. No, not bad, but you didn't turn up to the ceiling. And I just want one note. But see how it wants to bounce because you've got your slot. You've got a fulcrum. You have a fulcrum now. Okay. So you're going to roll around the stick and let it buzz. So it's going to do this. And then I pick it up, let it go through the slot, and I stop here. I don't let, we can do that later. But you have to start flat. You're starting where you're going to go. This is tiny. This has to be a perfect track. This has to be flat. You're up where you're going to go. This is where we're going to go. It's going to round out. You have to start flat. Then you let it buzz and it rounds out as you go around the stick. Do it. There you go. Turn up and make a blow. And perfect. That's what it is. That's what it is. You did it in both hands. So that's your lesson for today. That's simple. We're simply getting a buzz and then we're turning up. We're thinking about being flat. You're not flat enough. You're not flat enough. See how it rounds out? It has to start flat so it can do that. That round, see? There. Now you throw it up. Let it go through this. There. Come on up. Follow that up. One note. No, you're not flat. I keep telling you. Elbow by your side, flat. Now you can round it out, let it buzz, and throw it up. Go let it through the side. Like that. See, when you get it all right, it works. Yeah, are you flat? Is your elbow by your side? Okay, buzz, go around through the slot. Just buzz. You didn't round out very much. It stayed pretty flat. Try it again. Come on, where's the rounding out? A little bit. See how you bend here? Look at me. Look at me. See, if you can see me in your phone. Watch. I get this. My elbow, my wrist goes up a little. It goes up, rounds out, more round. Round it out more. No, just round it out. Yeah, there. There it is. No, didn't round out. You didn't go around this. You have to go around the stick for it to round out. You go there. Follow it up through the slot. You got it. One note. One note. That's what it is. You got to practice that. I can't give you any. There, you round it out. There. Both hands are working similarly. The same. You know, almost kind of round out. There. It rounds out. Let it round out. Buzz, round. There. Follow. Murray would say you follow that up. Watch. See, Murray would say, see the rounding out? Murray would say you follow. See, it's going up. Murray would say you follow that up by turning up. You follow this direction. This direction. Look, it's going up. You follow it up and you round it. As you round out, you follow it up by turning to the ceiling. Round. Oh, with your size, the weight of your arm, you'll have a backbeat and a half. You'll be slamming. No, you're not flat. So you see, you're not noticing that. That's there. Now you round. No, you didn't really kind of follow it up. You got to round out, start flat. Almost. Don't be afraid to turn to the ceiling. There you go, dude. You see? That's what it is. Don't keep going back and forth. Let's keep moving. You're flat. How are you going to round out? You got to go around the stick as it's parallel. There you go. You didn't follow it up far enough. I'd like it a little more to the ceiling. Follow it up. Round out so you have something to follow up. The wrist has to go up. There you go. Follow that up. There you go. Turn to a little higher. Over your head or up to your glasses or something. Oh, I'm telling you, man, the band is going to be saying, easy does it. Hey, this isn't heavy metal. Right? Yeah, look at all the power. And it's nothing. You've got nice big hands. All that. There you go. There you go. Over and over and over forever. And as you get that into your system, it'll become, you got it. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So now you understand, you have a deeper understanding with regards to the grip and why this is so important, because we can't close up our slot. Now, Freddie Gruber would call this a sound chamber. And I guess it ends up being, but it's not there to be a sound. Well, the whole body seems to work in a musical way, perhaps. We were made to make music. But yeah, okay, you got it. Stop proving. Okay, I know you want to prove it to yourself. It's never going to stop working, Steve. Sorry, I know it's going to bug you. You're going to miss your problem. You're going to miss your problem child. You know.
Well, yeah. This one feels, it goes through the slot more naturally. This one feels, it gets a little stuck up to the top. I don't know.
That was fine, Steve. And you feel the friction? You can feel friction. There's always a little friction through here. Okay, now let's move on, because sometimes when you have success, it's good to stop and let your body just absorb the ripple effect of all that is right about what you're doing. Just bathe, marinate in the feeling of correctness. Okay? And then you will be, what is it? You'll be cognoscenti. It's a Dick Wilson word. You'll have cognition that makes sense. Cognoscente. Okay. All right. So now let's take another. It's really good. Oh. Now let's just take a look at something else. You'll notice, and don't do it yet now. Just Yeah, just hang, but beautiful, man. See? Zawinul, he'd hire you, he'd say, I can tell just by looking at you, I know you can play, because of this. You're just like, beautiful. Now, you found, don't play, you found that you were able to, Murray would call this technique controlling the rebound, right? And once you develop this three-finger grip that has fulcrum potential and fulcrum, because Murray would say, you ever seen a teeter-totter with a really, and that's a good thing to do too, with a really wide fulcrum? No. And so we've got this very narrow fulcrum, and the back fingers don't get in the way of that. Beautiful right now, yeah. See? And there's your slot. I can see it. I just know it's there. All right, so now we're going to be using that. That slot represents fulcrum potential. Because if we're not rebounding, let's see, because we don't, as it moves through the three-finger fulcrum area, it's not really a fulcrum until it starts, in terms of the way we typically express it, it's not a fulcrum until you start to rebound. That's when the fulcrum in the hand becomes apparent. Right now, we're really just using the wrist fulcrum, right? So that we get that momentary, don't play. So I don't play, but there it is. See, I roll, and then I come up. You see it? Now, I'm not using the fulcrum in the hand, but it's there. I can feel it right here. I can feel it. I know it's there. I know it's there. I know it's there. I know it's there. Don't play yet. And so, if I'm just making it an upstroke to a downstroke, I know that I can go and get it to rebound, which is what you were doing. You were going, just rebounding. Just going, right? So now, for that to rebound, it means you were doing something right. The proof is in the pudding, not a bunch of words. Okay, you proved it. So now you have a fulcrum in your hand. And you just have to be aware of the fact that you're accessing it. And as soon as I said, don't let it dribble when you make your throw, just one note, you were able to control that. You don't even know how. You just didn't wait on the surface. You didn't spend time letting it dribble. You went, and just stop. You just say stop. Here, perhaps, the mind leads the body in that way. You just have to, you're just thinking it. And the body goes, oh, that's what you want me to do? And after a while, it becomes rather, well, it becomes a true participant in the experience. It will react to what it is you're asking it to do. It will react to what it is you're asking it to do. Now, because you have all this knowledge and there's not much really going on, it's actually really simple. So, now, if we have the stick up like this, okay, and we lift the stick up, this Chad Wackerman thing that Richard Martinez hit me to, which is really cool. I really like it. You know, see how the stick is really loose? So slides through there. We've done this. Come on, see the slot. You got everything's in place, right? And yeah, see, right? And now so now we're up here now, right? Turn up to the ceiling. That's during a throw is not what you're doing, but you've rounded out first. Here we haven't rounded out. You're not going to round out. So you're not going to go around the slot this way. That's not going to happen. And you're not going around the slot now, but you know it's there so that you can do that other stuff. This ain't going to ever change, right? Now, you made a throw and you let it dribble because it dribbled through that slot. Sorry, I got the shank. So we're just going to let it dribble. to the side, like that. See how simple it is? It's unbelievably simple. That's it. You don't have to throw your baby finger, you don't have to do anything. If it's loose and you have a slot, it's gonna rebound like that. You got it, Steve. You see how relaxed that is? Yeah, just let it dribble. You don't have to slam down or anything. The fulcrum is perfect. Yeah, you just have to turn. You don't have to do anything much extraordinary. You just turn. There, with that 3-finger grip that forms that slot. There. Now, can you give me 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then lift it back up? And lift it up. And then you lift it back up. And then lift it up right away. Lift it back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just lift it up. You don't have to get all freaky. Just lift it up. There. You did it. Come on. Lift it back up to where you start. 3 fingers, the slot, you lift it up. Slot's still there. Look how relaxed your grip is. Real relaxed. Lift it up. Give me 3. 3. Yeah, you got it. Just chill. Okay, there. Just lift it up for a second. You're doing great. Just lift it up. Make sure you're nice and relaxed here. Make sure you got your slot. Come on. Just meditate on this. You don't keep playing. Follow me. Lift it up. Do you have your slot? Do you have your 3-finger grip? We're lifting it up. Lift it up. Is the stick loose? Can you run it through? Can you run it through with the other? Is it loose? Can you move it through the slot a little?
No.
Can you move it through the slot this way? With the other hand. With your other hand. Can you move it? See, can you move it this way? Feel the friction? Come on, this way. And this way, moving through the slot. No, with your, just feel the friction in there. Feel the friction. There you go. You're perfect. You're golden. Now all you have to do is turn down. Know that the stick is gonna bounce. It just will. And you lift it back up.
Oh, sorry.
Almost. 1, 2, 3, lift it up. Yeah, you just turn down. And lift it up. And lift it up. You have to lift it back up after. Yeah, no, watch. It's nothing. Remind yourself, what does it feel like just to do that? That's what it's going to feel like. You're going to 1, 2, 3, and lift it up. And lift it up. And lift it up, and you had it. You have to lift it up after. Lift it up. Boom. 2. Give me 2. Just turn down normally and lift it up. Now you're playing doubles. Turn, nice and easy. Lift it up. You've got a perfect fulcrum. It's built in. All you have to do is control the rebound by timing when you're going to lift it up. Your mind will tell you, or will tell your hand what to do. You know, you got lots of rebounds. Yeah, see, it'll just bounce forever. Well, not forever, but.
I find that it's easier for me to bounce when this finger is a little bit away from the stick.
Which finger? Well, you're doing an artificial enhancement. Let's think about that. Because if that finger isn't on and you go to make a solid downstroke, and this finger isn't on, what's going to happen? You need that finger. A 3-finger grip is wimpy enough. That's why so many guys, it just seems frightening that you're going to play with control.
I think that's where I stiffen up for some reason. If I do.
Oh, okay, just wait. Just let me guide you. It's okay. You've been very successful, but it's okay because I'm not there and I can't quite see. But I know that when you were doing this, and when you rounded out and you went up, your middle finger was on the stick, isn't it? How could it not be? The stick will go flying back? Yeah, see, I know your middle finger. It's got to be. Let's do back to the throw for a second. No, you got to put you're just going to drop it and let it dribble, and you round out. Okay, let's imagine let it dribble. Is your middle finger on? Is your middle finger on?
Yes.
Yeah, and it's open, isn't it?
Yes.
It's kind of open, isn't it? See? It's open. And then when it's on. And then when you go to throw it up, it's still going to be on. all the way. Go on. Stays on. Don't be afraid to throw it behind your, up to your ear. You need that middle finger on there.
But I think I have essentially once I hit the choke up with that finger.
Well, but that finger closes when you get to the surface. It's more close. So it does have a, it doesn't choke, but it's more close. Okay, so you're doing what you like to do. You're making a mistake here, I believe, where everything was fine, and you've decided to go in and see if you can find anything wrong, because there's got to be something wrong, and there's something choking. This is a little bit new to you, but I've told you that you're successful, but that's not good enough for you. Be careful with that. Okay, but it's cool that I'm not there in the room with you, so that maybe now at this point, go ahead and lift this stick up. Now, I asked you, is the stick able to be pulled through the hand this way? Is it on the middle finger?
Yes.
It is, isn't it? It's on the palm. Feel it on the palm?
Right here,
Come on,
yes.
do this. Don't change horses in the middle of the stream. I know I'm here. I'm not up by my face. I'm here, kind of thing. Yeah, that's right. See? It's sliding through your palm. You can feel the friction. My fourth, now, if you want to have a finger off, my ring finger isn't touching. So I don't feel any friction on my ring finger or my baby finger. Can you do that? Try. Do you feel it on your ring finger?
No,
Good. Do you feel it on your baby finger?
no.
I know you don't because it's sticking out. Curl it around a little bit, but don't feel it on the stick. Now go on and slide it in and out like that. Thumb, first finger, middle finger, and the palm. That's what you should be feeling. Good. Now, can you get it to go through the slot this way? No, Steve. I know you can't see me in your little phone. No, we're here. We're doing this Chad Wackermans. We're always in this. Now I know to slide this way. Can you slide it with your hand this way through the slot? Okay, what's happening with the middle finger?
It's still on it right now.
Yeah, it moved, when you did this, it moved the middle finger, didn't it?
Yeah.
Right, see, it moved it more. But that's on there. It's moving it.
Right.
Okay, so why would you take it off? Because it's going to, with this narrow little fulcrum, and it can do this, that's your teeter-totter. You don't take it off. You don't make, I know you could make your teeter-totter more narrow. This is narrow enough. It will rock. It'll move that finger a little as it's bouncing through the slot, as it's bouncing through the slot. Before, you couldn't stop it from rebounding with your big throw. There, your middle finger's on. That's the idea. You need that middle finger's on all the time. Never comes off. Like, never comes off. Okay, so watch, I'll demonstrate it for you this way. You've got that Huey Lewis tune running through my head right now. Happy to be stuck on you. Do you take it? All right, so watch what I'm talking about. See, the middle finger, it's on there, and then I just. See it rocking through here? You can see that. You can see the space. You can see the silver background. As it. You froze. We're gonna freeze, or we already did. Don't play yet. Just kind of watch. Watch. See, it's gonna rock through that little area. You see that little space?
Yes.
See, you can see right through it, can't you?
Yeah.
Okay, watch. Middle fingers, I've just got that little space. It's just going to do this. It's just going to do this. I don't take that middle finger off. It's just on there and it rocks through there with some friction. Might move the middle finger a little. It's just kind of glued to the stick, like a feather glued to the stick. Okay? All right. So we got this. See it rocking through here? Yeah, just do this with me now. Go ahead and just put the stick on the surface. Just touch. Yeah. not rocking through, but it has the potential, Kat, doesn't it? Go ahead and take your other hand, get rid of this stick if you have it. Now go behind this stick, behind your hand, and push down on the butt end. Push down. No, don't lift your arm up. Push down on the butt end. Push down on it. There you go. See I'm pushing down on it? And now let it come back. Don't touch. There you go. Come on up. Come on up. You have to push down on it. And then relieve the pressure. The tip will relate to the pressure. Don't just let it fall. Control it. Control it on the way down. There. Lift it up. Smoothly. Let it come down through the slot. Is it on the middle finger?
Yes.
Yeah, middle finger's being pried open a little bit, right there. And then the middle finger closes a little. Feel it? Feel it pry open? And then just do this and let it drop. Pry it open. Keep the middle finger just there. Middle finger didn't have to jump off her. It just, middle finger just closes. And the stick rocks through that tiny little neck, just like that. So all I'm asking you to do is play 3 or 2 or 2 or 2 and there, you see, you're getting the idea. If you're going to try to find a mistake there, intellectually you know what's happening. I've shown you. The stick pries open the middle finger a little bit, and it's just this perfect device, like that. And then you can make a big throw. Now Murray would say at the top of your big throw, you might want that middle finger at some point, because that middle finger helps to give power on the way down, even if you don't squeeze with it. Murray would say, and if you want, when you get to the top of your stroke, because he has Louis Belson go up twice, he has him go up, and then he has him turn up, and then he has him turn even further back. You can cock your wrist twice. And now that middle finger can pull. We don't need to do that, but you have the potential. Come on, let's just do this for fun. Because you're talking, okay, now you follow that up. She's going to go through the slot. Now go back even further. It's going to pry the middle, feel the middle finger, go on, wiggle the stick with your middle. See, it can now pull with that middle finger. Pull with it, right? That's the idea. You're pulling with it, like that. All right, getting the idea, dude. So that middle finger might come in handy one day, you know. But right now, it just works with the wrist. When I'm playing backbeats, I don't typically need to. I'm not playing on a snare drum, you know. You can pull like that though, if you need more volume. Okay, that's why this grip can be very powerful if you know what you're doing with it. So in the right, let's just feel that in the right now. Let's just feel the Chad Wackerman in the right. Okay, means you're going to start up here and do the routine. The routine starts with dribbling the stick on the surface in the right. Unless you've frozen for a minute, which is typical. There you are. So go ahead and hold the stick in the right. Right, in your right. Good, your elbow's normal. Look at your slot. It's a little too big. Just a little more frick. You can close it just a little. Remember how it looked when you held it out? Right? It's on the middle finger. It's on the palm. I know it is. Okay, there's your slot. Go ahead and just lift that stick up with that grip. Go ahead and do the friction test. No, stay with me. Will it do that? There, it'll do that. Feel it on the middle finger?
Yes.
Okay, now go through the slot by using your hand to roll. Feel it on the middle finger, moving the middle finger just follows the stick. You don't have to open or close it. It's weird. Body works, it's brilliant. Good. Now you just turn and let it dribble. There. Lift it up this time. Do that again, but turn, and after the fourth note, lift it back up. 4. And lift it up. All the way back up. That was good, man. You got 5. Lift. That was 3. 3 again. 1, 2, 3. What was that? That's 4. Give me 3 now. Good. Come on, don't go out to the side, straight up, straight up. Come on, hold your hand up. Hold this, get this alignment together again. Point at me again. Give me the pointer. Yeah, bring that back. There you go. Turn up. There. Don't go pounding. There you go. Give me 2. Dude. Give me 2 in the other hand. And lift it up.
Oh,
Just let it fall and dribble. Go back to the dribble. Come on, what are you doing with your grip? So you can go all over the place? No, you just maintain this and let it dribble. You're not doing anything. Yeah. You're going out to the side a little bit. You're not going straight up. The wrist doesn't turn this way. Yeah, go straight up. Like that. Me too. You don't close your hand or anything. You don't do anything. That middle finger will do what it needs to do without you doing anything. Just think, there you go. Now give me 2 in the right. 2 in the right. Okay, 2 in the left. Come on, pick up another stick. See what I'm doing here. Stop interfering with your fingers. Right? We just want 2 in each hand. So we're coming up. I guess we're waiting up here. Something like that. You don't slam. Up. We feel it go through the slot. We just feel it going through the slot. Sorry. There's your round out. I round out. Bruce rounds out. Sorry about this. I like this way better. Now you see over in here. See, my left. It's just gonna go through the slot in my left. There's my little rounding out. That's where I get to parallel. And in the left, it's a little different. It just keeps rolling through. Just keeps rolling through the drop it in the slot. It just keeps rolling through that slot. On the left, it rolls through here. But I still get the rounding out. There, now 2 in the other hand. Right? Now 2 in the right, or the left, and the right. Now the left. Now the right. Do we need to lift it up? Maybe. It gets to a certain speed, and we would be lifting it up okay? Just rocking through that slot. Can you do it here? Back and forth. Just back and forth. It's nothing. Just go back and forth. Feel it? See it going through the slot? Come on, back and forth. Right, left, right, left, 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 right, right, left. There you go. There you go. There you go. There, come on. It's going to take you. It's new to you because you keep fiddling with it. Oh, no. You did this in the back of your hand so the stick went all crazy. You just keep this. There it is. There it is. Good. Now go back to dribbling. Lift it up and go to dribbling. Go back to dribble. Other hand dribble. Ah, it didn't dribble. Good. See, you didn't do anything with your fingers? Let it dribble. Let it stay on the surface. Just stop. Wait. You won't wait, huh? You just refuse to feel the slot, to come on up, and to just go until that stick dribble through there. There, when you're done, you should be on the surface, you can lift it up and do that. Now lift it up with your other hand and see if it's, get to know your little, there, come on up again. There you go, you got it, come on up. See, you're not doing anything with your fingers. They just maintain that, the grip. Come on up again, up here. Just let it dribble. Don't slip. I thought you were gonna test it and you were done. Lift it up. Start again. Okay, now start again, lift it up. You have this. You can see my slot. Come on, lift it up. Okay. You're just going to let it dribble. Don't get all freaky. No, you don't go. You just let it drop. There, now test it. You never wait on this. It's too late. Wait. Now lift it up from the surface. No, lift it up to test it from the surface. Good, now try it again. Come on up here. Let it drop. Test it. Leave it there. Leave it there. Come on up. There you go. See? Come on up. 2. 2. Why does turning up to the surface make you freaky? Look how relaxed this is. It's always relaxed. It's relaxed here. It's relaxed as you lift it up. It just sits here like this. And then you lift it up. That's all it is. You know, see? You never do anything but lift it up. With that grip. You just drop it and lift it up. There you go, lift it up. And lift it up. Good, Steve. Steve? You're getting it. You got the throw today. You've got the Chad Wackerman rebounds. You've got fulcrum potential, which, as you see, becomes actual fulcrum. What starts off as fulcrum potential because you're so aware of this narrow 3-finger fulcrum grip thing that it becomes easy to activate. There's nothing to do really. It's kind of a little bit counterintuitive because as clever human beings, we are always trying to influence things in ways that we don't need to. This is kind of where you let, you kind of let nature take its course, which is a way of saying, give it up to to some kind of power that is beyond us, right? But you're very successful. Grip.
Okay.
Slot.
Slot.
Friction. Never gonna change. I'm turning off the camera.
All right.